you'll end up with
the film.
Yeah?
Amazing. I trust you've obviously sat through it a few times now, have you?
A couple thousand.
Yeah, a couple thousand, yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like now watching it? Is it still exciting and gripping?
No, it never is. It is, you know, it's such an odd thing because you read the script and you get excited about all the ideas in it, and then it's just a process of kind of subdividing and dismantling and trying this and trying that and putting it all back together, and then you put music on it and it's sort of new, and you finish all the effect shots and you put the titles on it, and then something really odd happens when you put 700 people in a room and you play it for them. It brings on it's a whole other take on it.
Yeah.
So I haven't had that experience yet of seeing it with an audience because we literally just finished it.
Yeah.
But hopefully tonight get to see.
Fantastic. When you do that, do you try and imagine what they're thinking? Do you try and watch it through their eyes and pretend you haven't?
Well, you do see it through the, you know, I'll tell you, the best way to describe it is if you have 4 different actors in the movie and you sit with one of them and watch the movie, you'll have a completely different view of that movie than if you sit with one of the others. You know, because you kind of go, oh, he's looking at this, and oh yeah, we did cut that out, and we took that off, and oh yeah, we are using that from that other shot here, and so you kind of feel it through there, and that's not valid either, you know, and that's seeing something wholly subjectively through, but then there's you know the communal. The altar, 700 people all going, you know, they all laugh and you go, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
You know, they all jump and you go, we got him.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it can be fun. It can also be, when it doesn't happen, it can be, you know,
more stressful.
agony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cattle prod.
Yeah. And at what point of reading the Stieg Larsson novels did you realise that you just had to make this and possibly the other film?
No, I never feel that way. I never feel like I have to. I mean, probably the only time I've ever, you know, Fight Club was a book that I read, and I was like, I was born to make this. You know, this. I've been waiting my whole life for this. This was a, you know, I didn't read it the first time it was sent to me in 2006 because I just didn't think Hollywood would. The story as it was told to me, I didn't think a Hollywood studio would pay to make that movie. Right. And 5 years later, you know. Yeah. Lo and behold, it's a gigantic book, and Sony comes to me and says, would you like to make this? And, you know, it was offered up as, we want to do the A+, first cabin, you know, adult, R-rated version of this. We're not shying away from any of the content, and go as deep as you can. Obviously, NC-17, you can't make an NC-17 movie and release it. Yeah. You know, and get 4,000 screens or something. So this was you know, they let me go as far as I could. But I never looked at it and said, I have to do this. I thought, under these auspices, with the right cast, with, you know, being able to shoot in Sweden with a Swedish crew, I could see doing this. So
you thought of it more logically rather than it being a kind of like obsessive because to me it just seems like the best pairing ever. I mean, it just makes total sense.
I don't know if I'm offended.
It's a compliment, trust me.
No, I certainly, when I read it, I got to the second rape, and I thought, oh, yeah, I know why they sent this to me. They're like, oh, God, who's a bigger pervert than
David?
Fincher Polanski. We gotta, so.
And I've heard it rumoured that there's an even harder version possibly coming out on DVD. Is there any truth to that at all?
No. I had Final Cut.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think.
I fall on this grenade.
Yeah,
it's my responsibility.
Yeah. And finally, the other films. Is it a definite? Are you going to complete the trilogy or?
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, you know, a good. Let's see. A good 35 million people need to weigh in on this before.
Right. Okay. Cool, David. Thank you very much for your time. Real honour to meet you.